2012 F150 EcoBoost. Got Dan here. He's got a 2011 F150 EcoBoost. So
he likes to rub it in.
Exactly. That's why
I got a 2012. I'm cooler than you.
Now, how many miles you got in your truck?
23,000.
23,000. So he's got a little bit more experience. I've only got 1,000 on this truck. So what we're gonna do is just do a quick walkthrough on the outside, show you a little bit of the inside. Like we said, it's gonna be a 10,000 mile project. Every 10,000, we'll give you guys an update.
And this guy's a GM man. He's coming from. He had his GMC for all. Like,
I did. I had a GMC Sierra 2003. I love the truck. 100,000 miles, not one single problem. Great.
Yeah, right.
Dude.
Okay.
Well, yeah, when I first got it, I had the mirror bust on me.
People say that there's not problems, but there's problems. You were in the dealer, I'm sure.
Well,
You know,
it was a good truck
it
to me.
started for you every day. It never broke down on you.
Never broke down, man.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it was a good truck. I got rid of it. Only reason being is because I got 2 kids. They couldn't fit back. I got the extended cab. Was going to get another one, actually, but after being in Dan's EcoBoost, I loved it. I liked that Ford never took money from the government. Back seat on here was really big, so...
The F150 is a nice truck. I like Ford. I'm not an American vehicle fan. You know, I've been Hondas my whole life. I had a Ridgeline before this. I really liked it, but they didn't update the Ridgeline. So I like it a lot. I mean, you know, there's some issues, quality issues that take it in for here and there, but I like it. It's a nice truck.
So,
it's a good truck.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and hit the outside of the truck and kind of show you. I'm going to have Dan grab the camera. Alright, what we're going to do first is we're going to do an outside, walk around to the outside of the truck. One cool thing I actually like is the mirrors are power fold mirrors, so you get in a tight spot, you can go ahead and fold them in. And one thing Dan actually did, which I thought was cool, he did to his truck, he found something on YouTube that basically you can put LED lights in here, so when you turn your turn signal on, these actually light up. We'd show them to you, but it's a little bit bright and you can't see them at all. So, but if you want to do it to your truck, there's videos on YouTube, which is very cool. I went, again, this is 2012 F150. I went with the 20-inch rims. The one downside to it is, at the time I could only get the Pirelli tires. I'm not too up on these tires. I think it gives it a little bit rougher ride than the other F150s I've been in. I've always been kind of accustomed to Pirellis being on sports cars. Not saying these aren't, you know, made for trucks. Obviously they are, otherwise Ford wouldn't have them on there. But it definitely is a rougher ride. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to the back of the truck and take a look at the bed of the truck. Ford actually spraying the bed liner, which I think was a mistake. I did it because I just wanted the truck straight from the dealership and didn't have to go take it to other places. If I had to do it over again, I would go ahead and get Line-X for a couple different reasons. First of all, Line-X has got a longer warranty, better warranty on there. I can take it in any Line-X dealer and just be done with it. But the biggest reason is Ford, they only spray your actual bed, the actual bed of the truck. They did not spray any of the side of the tailgate. So I ended up having to take that into Line-X and have them actually spray it. It does make the tailgate a little bit heavier, but not a big deal. I like the protection better, especially because you're sliding stuff in and out.
Rocks get up in there.
Yep.
Line-X is the bomb.
Well, that's the other thing, is Ford actually stops their spraying right at the end of the actual bed. They don't actually go down like Line-X does. And when you're moving rocks, dirt, stuff like that, you're going to get stuff that falls down in here. And when you shut the tailgate, what's it going to do? It's going to grind right on this open paint. Where with the Line-X, you're protected. You're not going to get those scrapes, scratches, which will lead to rust in the, down the road. The other thing, which I'm not sure if you can see on the actual camera, but right here, there's a really weird spray spot where something happened when they were actually spraying the truck. So again, that's another one of those little attention to details that Ford just kind of overlooks. A little disappointed on that. I got this option on the back. This is a Master Lock. I don't know if they offer it anymore, but basically what it does, I believe it's like a 10-foot cord, and I like it because you can just throw your table saw, you can throw your miter saw, something back there, lock it up. That way if you just stop and go get coffee, run into the store or something, you don't have to worry about someone coming, taking that off, throwing it in the back of the truck, running off. You can still cut it with a bolt cutter or something, but it's more of a deterrent than anything. One bad feature about it is you can see where it's placed. You do lose your tie down, so you don't have that. A lot of people really like this, which is very cool, which I'm sure you've seen on other trucks, but it's basically a step assist. I really don't use it. My kids love it. It's great.
Hold on.
Okay, another feature is this basically step up, assist step up. It's nice because it folds right into your bed, and you got this handle to grab onto. I don't really use it. My kids love it. They use it all the time to get in and out of the truck. I think it's perfect for someone who's maybe got a bad back, bad knees or something, bad feet. You don't want to be jumping in and out of the truck all the time. Or if you're constantly getting stuff at the back of the truck, it's nice to throw it down and step up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the side of the truck.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing, you can see this bed's actually a little bit longer. I went with this 6-foot bed as opposed to the 5-foot bed. I just like a little bit of the longer. I like the longer bed. I like the look of it. Plus, when I have a toolbox on here, you still get more. You get more of your bed to use. One of the things, though, when you do that, you get the longer wheelbase. I believe this is a 153 as opposed to like a 142 wheelbase with the 5-foot bed. The other thing is, it does move you up to a 36-gallon tank, gas tank, as opposed to, I believe the other one's 26 gallons. So, all in all, it's going to be the same in terms of your gas mileage and that, but you'll feel it at the pump a little bit more. One thing Ford does, no gas cap, which I think is pretty cool. I like that idea of it. Not having to, you don't have to worry about losing it, leaving it behind.
Getting gas smell on your hands.
Yeah. If you do run out of gas, they actually include a funnel that you can use to actually put in there, but hopefully that never happens.
And they have roadside assistance that actually brings you gas.
Again, going back to the attention to detail, you can see this little side piece right here. I've got a big gap that keeps popping out. It looks like Ford just used some type of tape or something on there. So on my other 3, it's very smooth. It looks like it's actually integrated with the actual panel of the bed. But when you see this one, you can see the gap, and it keeps popping out. I've only got 1,000 miles on the truck, so that's a little bit disappointing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the truck.
Okay.
Alright, this is the inside of the F-150. As you can see, it really is like a Cadillac in these things. Very nice. They got the wood grain flow through on there. You got your navigation. The dash is very nice. I like the blue. It gives you a lot of information about your oil, your temperature, gas, transmission temperature. It's also got a walkthrough, which I'm sure you can see on other ones. Just different displays that you can use.
Doesn't have the compass like the F250 or 350 and 250.
Yeah, that would kind of be pretty nice to have.
Trailer brake control.
Yeah, it's got the trailer brake control. I like the setup of this. Everything on here is really easy to use. The whole navigation system is very easy to use. Just it's all touch screen. Hit your home, go back to your home. It comes with the Cirrus. I'm not too up in the Cirrus. There's 116 stations of nothing. But what's nice is you can actually, down here, you can plug it in your iPad or your phone, and then you can go ahead and use, what's that one? Pandora. So you've got that basically for free instead of paying the 15 bucks a month. It's got nice storage in the center. You can see you got storage down there. What's really nice is you got a lot of places for your 12 volts. You got 2 one here with your cigarette lighter. In the back, you actually got what, AC, your 12 volt back here. 4 cup holders, which is actually nice. So it's got the leather seats, very nice vehicle overall. It just basically has everything that a Cadillac would have. It's
heated seats, air seats.
You know, the only other thing too, maybe would like to see changed. Not a big deal. I kind of like the volume and the tune system over here, because when you're sitting and you're driving, not that you're supposed to be driving with one hand, but you can switch your music right over here instead of having to do that. Again, not a big deal. One thing I really like, I don't know if you can see it on my side right over here, I like how the door locks are down. So when you have your arm there, you're not sitting on the door lock. Your arm's not resting on the door lock, which is kind of a nice feature. Back seat, nice and big. You can actually have the seat all the way back and actually fit 3 big guys back there. Seats, as you can see, one folds up. Again, this one comes, I got the Sony edition on here. I don't think it's anything better than the other editions that I've seen in Dan's truck. Plus with the Sony, you've got the subwoofer in the back under the back seat. So that does take up a little floor space on there. Instead of, I don't know why they didn't really have it in the compartment down below, but they must have something else down there. So that's basically our quick rundown of the truck. And what we're going to do, like we said, every 10,000 miles, we're going to give you guys an update on the truck, let you know what we found, what we like, what we don't like, and and take it from there. Overall, man, we love the responsiveness. The EcoBoost on here is awesome. For a 6-cylinder, this thing really does have some horsepower behind it, has some get up and go on it. Again, like we talked about earlier, just wish it had a little bit different wheels on there, not too up on the Pirelli tires that they put on there. It gives it a little bit rougher ride. Those are kind of more of a performance-based tire.